You know what's funny? Every time I make a video about Kaspa, the same question pops up all the time in the comments. When Binance? Even the video I did yesterday on Binance, there was questions about Binance. And it's become a running joke in the Kaspa community. But here's the thing, guys. When Binance does finally list Kaspa, it's not just going to be another small headline. It could actually shift the entire short-term market dynamic for Kas. So today, let's talk about what really happens when Binance finally lists Kaspa. What it means, what we can expect, and maybe most importantly, what you should watch out for. So first, let's get one thing clear. Kaspa isn't some random meme coin just begging for an exchange listing. It's already listed on Bybit, HCX, KuCoin, MEXC, Kraken, some of the biggest platforms in crypto, and that's serious coverage already. But Binance, well, Binance is a different level. Binance gives the project massive liquidity, visibility, and access to millions of retail traders who only buy what's on that platform. Now, for many, Binance is the crypto market. When Kaspa finally appears there, the exposure alone could trigger a wave of volume, not just from new buyers, but from institutions and funds who only move money through tier 1 exchanges. Now, let's talk about what typically happens in these moments, because a Binance listing isn't just price go up. Historically, when major coins get listed, you often see a massive pre-pump followed by a big sell-off shortly after the listing. Why? Because early investors, miners and whales use that liquidity event to take profit. It's not manipulation, it's just how markets move. Smart money buys the rumour and sells the news. So when Binance finally lists Kaspa, expect some real volatility. Don't be surprised if you see a big green candle followed by a sharp correction. It doesn't mean that the hype is over, it just means that traders are doing what traders do. Now, there's also the big question, why isn't it listed yet? Now, I mentioned in the last video that there's rumours circulating about Binance asking for a $1 million listing fee, which, if true, might be part of the delay. But Binance hasn't confirmed that, and to be fair, Kaspa's devs haven't said much either. So for now, we can just treat that as speculation and not fact. That said, Binance is no doubt aware of Kaspa. They've seen the trading volume on other exchanges. They know Kaspa regularly ranks among the top proof of work coins. So it's not a question of if, it is a question of when. Now, here's where things could get really interesting. While Binance waits, other major players might move first. Crypto.com, for example, they could easily step in and grab the spotlight with the listing before Binance does. They've been really aggressive lately with new coins and lots of community-driven projects. And if that happens, you know, if Crypto.com or Coinbase jumps first, it could completely change the narrative. Binance might actually lose market share on Kaspa's initial surge. So if you're holding Kaspa right now, then here's my honest view. This isn't the time to overthink it or chase rumours. A Binance listing would be huge, no doubt, but it's not the only path forward. Kaspa has built real momentum through innovation and community, not just marketing, and that's exactly the kind of foundation that attracts major exchanges in the long run. So, to wrap it up, when Binance finally lists Kaspa, expect fireworks, expect volatility, expect mainstream attention, but also expect it to be a moment, not the entire story. Kaspa's value isn't just built on one listing, it's built on what's already happening behind the scenes, real development, real decentralization, and a growing army of believers. Because whether Binance joins in or not, Kaspa just keeps moving forward. So if you enjoyed the content, as always, click the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, and by the way, come and join me over on X if you don't already, at I am Rational Ape. See you there.